Well, we've had a little rain today, and I say no exaggeration. Little, it was little. Oh, look at the mess. All this stuff has been blown. Look at my pergola. Little rain, but a lot of mess now because we had super duper winds and things are just blown everywhere. Greetings and good evening to you beautiful people of planet Earth, and Happy New Year to you. Well, I'm hoping your New Year's, you bringing in the new year, was better than mine because I was sick again. My uncle came to my mother's house sick, and he said to everyone, I tested for COVID, and he was negative. Whether he tested or not, whether he had it or not, fact of the matter is he was sick. And guess what? He gave it to all of us. And so I have been unwell. And I was really unwell last week with a fever that I have never experienced in my life. And now, this week, the aftermath of that is I have no scent and I have no taste. I have no smell, I should say. I can't smell anything, like literally nothing. Nothing at all. And that's a sad thing, to lose your sense of smell, because the world is so full of pleasurable smells, also some bad smells, but we won't focus on those. So I'm hoping that my smell will come back eventually. But on to more important things. I thought I would take you out in my garden. We've had some wild weather today. Not too much rain, but hoping there's a little more in it. Definitely had some rattles of thunder before. I'll show you those. A lot of bang and not too much wet, but hello. I love that sound. My girlfriend, who lives way out past there where the rainbow is, they had like 10 mils in 15 minutes. And I knew they were going to get smacked with that storm because it was heading out that way and we were on the lip of it. Of course, we're all on the edge of it. So hoping there's a little more throughout this weekend. I don't think that's a big thing to ask. The Lord knows we need it. But I have managed to, on the day I got back from Christmas, I have found some old dripper hose, and I have now put this all around my major fruit trees, all the way around. And let me tell you, it's very helpful. I'm gonna move this hose. I've got a dress on and I've got boots. I'm wearing boots because the ants are very vigilant, and ants are ants, and I have so many of them in summer. And this is the only way I can come out here comfortably and do work. Oops. What's that hooked on? A tree stump. Oh, okay. So I will do a little more drip of work, but for now, and since obviously I haven't been well, taking a week out of my plans. I mean, look, who likes being sick? Sick is the biggest inconvenience for everyone, but it is what it is. And it's just timing of everything, really. So the garden, she's looking a bit wild, and I'm leaving all of these weeds because guess what? We had a break-in here last week. Mrs. Kangaroo and company came in, and thank goodness they only ate these milk thistles. That's all they wanted. They didn't eat. Look at it. I mean, kale, are you kidding me? If I was a kangaroo and I had kale, that'd be the first to go. Anyway, they wanted the bitter old milk thistles, so that's what they got. And we got these wonderful sunflowers here that, look at this. Ooh, got all those seeds under there. That's a bit special, isn't it? I'll cut those off because they're ready to harvest. Oh goodness, and these are too. I'm going to have to get some containers in a minute. But this is summertime at El Nor. And gosh, what a mess. Look at that. Jammed up there. Shovels down on the ground. So it's looking a little messy. But summertime is not your time to be clearing and cleaning your garden. I am very anxious for the fall, the autumn, where I can start chopping and dropping, preparing the beds for winter, clearing all these weeds. But for now, this is shade for little Beardy. And Beardy had a little swim yesterday, which was very cute. I'll show you that video. Oh, Beardy. Oh, she's dropped off. Little pomegranate. And Beardy also let me get a tick off of him yesterday, or I chopped it in half. I was trying to grab the tick, but Beardy was very half suspicious of me, although he did let me. He obviously didn't like the tick on his neck. He had a tick on his neck. And I was trying to get this tick off him without making him bleed, because sometimes, this was on the neck, and I was frightened that pulling the tick off completely would make him bleed a lot. That's what I was worried about. But I did chop the tick in half, so I am hoping that the tick will drop off eventually. Anyway, but Beardy let me try and get this tick, which was very cute. It's a lot of courage for little Beardy. Beardy the bearded dragon. But anyway, all this, what I was alluding to was all this stuff here, all these weeds and mess that's going on here. This is shade for the animals in the garden. And so I'll leave that. And then once autumn hits, I'm going to pull all this up. And then, well, I don't know if I'll have a muncher by then, but I would love to munch all these weeds, and then just chopping and dropping them, letting them, nourish the ground, cover the ground, and get it ready for winter. This year, my garden has been a lot more productive. I mean, you can't expect miracles in the first year. That's the thing. I was actually gifted this beautiful Sturt Desert Pea here. This was grown from seed. Look at that. How beautiful. And my mother actually gifted me this Protea at Christmas. Haven't had much luck with Proteas, but you know, she's given it to me, and who knows, it may be okay. And this here is a Shantut, white mulberry Shantut, which mulberries, that's another one there, very productive here. And what I didn't realize was this poor old fig that I thought I killed has come up again. So it's actually a little bit close for comfort, but who knows, that may be a marriage made in heaven. May work. But this dripper system, I'm so glad I've done this, because not only do I leave it on all day on a drip, all these trees, but since I've done this, like, all these shoots are coming out now. Look at that. Beautiful new growth. Look at this apple. Oh, this is so impressive. When I had it over outside the yard this time last year, it was so sad looking. And now, since I've moved, it's the best thing I could have done. Look how beautiful that is. It did have one little apple on it, but someone put a hole in the apple, and then the apple was eaten. And this beautiful blood red plum. So this is all great new growth from these drippers. Although these drippers are a little, 1, 2, 3, they're a little slower in the water movement, but there's not much I can do about it for now. It's working, and it's taking a load off me, because you can imagine being out here every hour, every half an hour, having to shift the hose to water everything. I'm telling you, drippers make your life so much easier. Lemon here, this is from my grandmother's. I've got some new fresh shoots on her. And look at this. This has just gone berserk. Although this has gone back to its rootstock, I suspect this is some kind of lime. Look at these thorns. I don't care. I just want citrus. I can always sweeten any kind of citrus with sugar. You can make cordials, you can make preserves. I can never have enough citrus. She's a little bit sad looking, but she's looking heaps better. And look at this olive. This olive is unbelievable. This has been, this was put in last year. Oh, it's just so much bigger than what I had at the original Elnor. Just shows you some trees just thrive in some areas and others don't. It's all about experimenting. I'm all about experimenting. Let me take you into my little greenhouse. Oh, it's looking black out there. I'll take you into my little greenhouse. And now is the time for zinnias. Zinnias are fantastic performers here in my garden. Look at them, they're so pretty, so green. Doesn't matter how hot it is, they do so well. So I'm glad there's some flower for the bees. Not that I've seen them much today, they've probably all been blown away. But these are all just from seeds I've taken from flowers. That's actually like a triple petal zinnia. Wow. Aren't they pretty? I just plant them, just throw them in. Oh! I didn't even notice. Is that a little chili or capsicum? I have no idea. Gosh, these ants, they are just drive anyone crazy. Let me take you in to my greenhouse. Here's, you know, a rough as guts greenhouse, but it is working. But another experiment over here. This zucchini is just kind of taking over. I'm going to have to adjust that tomorrow. Let some light in for these tomatoes. Okay. Let me take you in here. Don't mind my mess. Oh my gosh, look at all the water. Oh, look here. This is what I was talking about. Here's some sunflower seeds. Oh, this is looking pretty luscious in here, isn't it? Pretty wild. This has a lot of weeds, but like I said, I'll wait until the autumn where I can clean up and just chop and drop in here. I got some more rocket. Look at all this baby rocket coming up. And here is my one beloved mango. Look at that. Wow, that is heavy. One little mango. This is what I'm talking about. That is huge experimentation. Big surprise. I had no idea I'd be getting a mango. And a passion fruit that's just gone berserk. Trying to get her over here. Oh my goodness. Just attracts so much wildlife in here. Some tomatoes, some cucumbers. Oh my goodness, these ants are crawling up my legs. Another passion fruit. This is from my grandmother's place. And I got another Panama passion fruit over here. Chilies down here. More tomatoes, eggplant down here. Look at this. This is an Armenian cucumber. Wow. That's a bit of a novelty item. Can't get those anywhere. So this is why gardening, it's exciting, because you just never know what you may be able to grow. I'm actually going to be, if I can do that gently. They're looking to vine. I'll have to come in here tomorrow and twine them up so they know where to go. This is going to be laden with passion fruits at some point. I don't know when, but hopefully soon, because I love passion fruit. So, the cage is looking a little wild, but that's okay. Lots is going on in here. Lots of seeds. Look at all this parsley seed. It's not ready to harvest. Some has been, but some are still seeding. And I've got all these cuttings down here that I haven't touched in months and months. This is mulberry here, apricot. Look at these chilies. I can't really handle heat all that much. I think that's a jalapeno down there. But I'm going to try. Not now, obviously, since I've been sick. Where'd that come from? Grapes, plum. I'll repot those in the winter or the fall. Probably in the fall. Now is not the time. So, there you have it, beautiful people. A little summer tour, but not much is going on in summer except water, 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 water. Keep everything watered. A few little roses in the garden, but Nothing spectacular. It's been too hot. And they really need a good year or two to situate in the ground. This is actually a cutting. I think it's a hybrid tea. Looks like it. But it is a cutting. So I'm glad that's finally flowering out. This is one I grew from seed. So yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. That's flown down. There's a tree that broke, branch, that I've dragged over. So yeah, it's been a weather-packed day today. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. I've got some work to do in the morning. Clearing up all these pots and stuff. I've just blown everywhere. Oh my gosh. And that. Oh, we've had some wild wind. Just not enough rain. We need rain, Lord. We need rain. Oh, we need the rain. That's part of living in the desert. I wouldn't exchange it for anything. Make do with what you've got. Anyway, beloved beauties, I hope you have brought in the new year in a good way. My goals for 2024 is to be putting on, on the public platform, more meaningful content, more music, more book stuff, like continuing with my book writing. I'd like to work on more of the Arunesis medallion, potentially Eyes of the Scarlet Rose. I don't know. I'll see where I'm vibing towards, but I really want to put on more meaningful content, less political, more meaningful content. Music, books, stories, that kind of stuff. I mean, that's the goal. Whether or not I do that, we'll see, but I hope so. Blessings to you all, beautiful people, and I hope you are enjoying your new year wherever you are around the world. Sending you my love and prayers and blessings.